Okay.
Ça va, hein? Je coupe une vidéo. Ah.
Hey, Drupchen. Just it's been about an hour. Would it be alright if I take a break? I can't hear you.
Yeah, I was muted. Sorry. Yes,
That's
it's okay.
alright.
Of course. Yeah, we can
Alright.
make a break.
I'll take a small
Okay.
break.
Yes, and I'm finished with the Ethos Species ones. I have a first batch of.
Cool. I put mine in Excel and I was able to find how to separate all the words. So I think it'll kind of just be a copy paste of what you're doing.
Great.
It'd be like below what you already put. All right.
Perfect.
See you in a bit.
Yeah. See you in a bit.
Druption,
Yes.
do you know what happens in my text is that because there's so many names, just
Yes.
now names of people, but
Yes. Yes.
what happens is that I find some translations, but it's not the name of the people.
Ah, yes. Right. Right. Yes. Then it doesn't matter. Yeah, just leave it for later.
Can I start below? I don't know where your
Yes. Sure.
text
Sure. Yeah.
ends.
Yeah. It makes more sense. Yes. Yes. Makes more sense. Of course. Yeah. You're in the
Let me see
lineage prayer, right?
if your text is.
Yeah. It is ready. You can. I'm going
Uh,
to show you.
no, I mean if it's as enough to go below.
Ah.
I
I
don't
can
know
tell
how
you.
many
Actually, no.
lines.
Yeah. Alignment. And now, if you look down here, there is a C5, a file that is named C5 with this green icon.
It's another one.
Yes, come back into Dharmasagar alignment and you will see it. Did you see it?
Uh, I'm opening it now.
Okay,
Thank you.
perfect.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
Yes. So let's look at it. So you
In
have,
a collection of prayers,
yes.
text starts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Maybe line 10 starts Gogyu, Palden, Lame, Sokla, Miché, Coupé, Sotap,
Soldat
Tu.
2.
That is less names.
Yes.
Gogyu, Palden, Lame.
Yes, let me see where that is. 人签党的意思就是太久没讲了，那就是，米切区别，创造对。Ah, yes, Mögü. Yes, it is in line. It's the last word of line 13.
13. Okay.
Yes, Mö. Yes, exactly that one.
Okay.
Mögü.
Okay.
Yeah, and then here let's look at a C15.
Okay.
Yeah, so you take that word, you put in the dictionary, it will not work, right?
It won't work. What?
You will not get an entry.
No,
the dictionary will say nothing.
I am getting answers, but for instance, we know Manjushri means the melodious one.
Yes,
so it
exactly.
would give me melodious.
Yes, yes,
melodious
exactly.
voice.
Yes. So this is nice things to know.
Oh, it's true. I mean, we knew that. Actually, I
Then
have
it just
already
confirms.
forgotten, but
Okay. So it just confirms. It's good. Yeah, and then you see
some
each
of
line.
them know,
Yes.
like the translator of Nok. It's the
Yes.
Nok, or the
No,
land
lo.
from his where, right?
Yes, yes. No, lo.
No.
No, lo. Where is he?
Yeah, it's the first line.
Ah, yes.
But it's funny because the name, the Manjushri name has two words, and both repeat the same thing.
Jam, young.
It's melodious, and then again glorious, magnificent, and again melodious.
Ah, yes, yes.
So 2 times melodious.
Jam, bel, young. Jam, is it? Is that what you were looking at?
The first, yes, Jam, and then the other one also, it's glorious, but again,
Bel, yes.
melodious again.
Melodious
no. Voice. Melodious voice.
Bel, melodious voice? I don't think so. That's not the first meaning, actually. Maybe it's a contextual meaning, but the first meaning, the one that you expect to find in the dictionary, is not melodious. Bel just means glory.
Gloria. Yeah, glorious also. Yeah.
Yeah, glorious and glory. Yes. Actually, glorious would be pel then, like in B15.
Okay.
Because then is like the one who is endowed with glory, with pel. But anyhow, yeah, it's nice that you look at it that way. Okay, yes. So yes, and then if you find something interesting that you want to remember or that you do not find in translation, then you can simply, in the empty boxes, you can put, for example, here, you can put Lama or professor, these kind of things. Yes, yes, right, Jampel Yang. And here in between at line 24, do you see line 24?
Yes.
Then here you can put the translation from the beginning until the end of the whole passage.
Okay, okay.
Because all of it is just one sentence.
Okay.
Yes, in this cell here, you can put the translation. And then I'm going to be happy because I can know what is the translation of all this sentence once you have done it. And then you can see the second sentence, it's much shorter. One line and a little bit only.
To fit the cell. What do you say? To fit the cell. I don't remember.
Ah, yes.
I was looking for the.
Yes.
It's not fit the cell. It's something which is. It makes it hidden when it's too big.
Ah, I don't know. Is it a word in the translation or in the Tibetan?
No, in the cell, so we won't see it.
Ah, yes, yes. Ah, okay.
It's the fit
Ah, to fit in the cell.
or is it?
Okay, okay.
But what's the? I've forgotten the. Is it in the format or data or?
To fit the cell.
I thought we could do it with the right button and we could find, but I don't see it.
Yes. Let me.
Should be data? No.
I think format, text wrapping.
Conditional.
In format, text wrapping, and wrap.
Well.
Right. It worked.
Okay. Thanks.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Welcome. And I have made a, I don't, yes, you're in, yes. I created a copy. Yes, no, it's not that one. Actually, you should be, this one should be renamed. Okay. So now you're in the file that is called, you see on top, I changed the name of the file. C5 Portuguese Catarina.
Okay, okay. Oh, yeah. Do you want me to write in Portuguese?
Yes, because that's your language. You're going to no, you're going to translate into Portuguese.
Okay, but the other people won't understand.
Doesn't matter. You're
matter?
working for Portugal people.
Okay. I mean, Santiago will understand, but not.
Yes, no, it doesn't matter. No, they're going to make also. There's going to be a French version, and then
I can understand all.
Portuguese and the Spanish. Yes, good.
All right. Worst case scenario, just be for us, Katarina.
Santiago, you were there.
Hidden there.
Hidden.
Well, you also understand Portuguese, Santiago.
Somewhat. If you talk to me like a child, I kind of.
No, but written you can understand.
Yeah, somewhat. Yeah.
So close to Spanish.
Okay, so Santiago, now things are ready for you?
Wonderful. Do I go to the Google Drive?
Yes, to the Google Drive, then alignment, Dharmasagar alignment.
Uh-huh.
And then I want that you make a copy of A1.
So I downloaded, right? Or do you want me to do the copy in the...
In Google Drive.
Oh, make a copy?
Yes, make a copy. And you rename it A1 / ES for the language. And then, or yes, how do you say, hash, you know, the small trace. And then you put Santiago, so we know who is working on what.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, you can see downwards. I did it for, yes, exactly, yes. For Katarina.
I see it,
Yeah.
I see it.
Yeah, it's something like that.
Yeah, that's perfect, that's perfect.
Yeah. So the original stays, people can copy and work on it with other languages.
Yeah, that's cool.
And then you have your own file.
So A1.
So Katarina, if you don't want to do every word, what is the most important is that you get enough of the words to be able to know where the sentence starts and ends, so you can copy the translation and put in line 24. Are you hearing me?
I think she's muted. You're muted.
Muted.
It's on the bottom left.
Yes, right? You're muted.
Katarina, you're muted.
I'm saying that I don't know if I got everything that you meant. I mean, you said if I don't want to do all the words.
Yes, look, yeah, the idea is that it's not necessarily, it would be perfect if you go through every word and you look at the dictionary, of course. But then if you just want to go further, to go on the next sentences, then you can look at the last words, you know, Jin, Lob, or like Kunchen, Yeshe, like the words on the line 21. And then from the meaning that you'll get looking at the dictionary, you are going to have an idea of where this first sentence is ending.
Okay.
When you're sure about where it ends, then you can copy the passage that corresponds to this sentence in Tibetan in line 24.
Okay.
And then you can move on to the next one if you want. But if you want, of course, to look at all the words in this first paragraph, for me, it's perfect also.
No. I'm just putting what I had for the first line, but I'm going to start in 13 as we...
Yes, okay, perfect then.
In the 15 as we...
Yes, 15.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
I was just putting what I had, so...
Yeah. So this sentence is very long, so it might look a huge thing, but then you'll see the next sentence is much shorter, so...
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
So Santiago, did you understand also the...
Yes, but I wanted to ask you two things.
Yes.
First one, whichever you prefer, I could show you my screen, or I could just tell you. But the first one was at the beginning. Oh,
yes.
Here, right here in D1.
Yes.
I think it's Lendrun. I think this do goes with this word, doesn't it? And then pe goes separate or not?
No, it doesn't go together. The meaning
Oh,
is the
really?
same. The meaning is the same,
Oh, I
but
see.
here drup is used as a verb,
I see.
and because it is used as a verb, then it is separate. It's
So
like
drupe.
yes,
I see.
yes,
Yeah, okay, because the phonetics in the Spanish had lundru together.
yes, yes, yes.
I
Of
see.
course, yes. The choice of bringing words together in the phonetics is not the same than the words, because in the phonetics you want the people pronounce in the right rhythm, not that they cut in the correct places for words.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, so it's
Okay.
normal. Yeah, but you're right. Lundrup is a word altogether, but when it is used as a verb, then you can split the expression and still keep the meaning of Lundrup.
So this is trying to do this because the first one I just put lun, it was something like aggregate, I think, and when I put lundru, it said spontaneous, and I think
Yes,
spontaneous
exactly.
goes more with the spontaneous, right?
Yes, yes. If you look at the translation, you're going to find spontaneous and not what you found in the dictionary. That's right.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then my next question would be this you would put the, like, for example, in A1
Yes.
you would put
Nancy.
like Nancy, like the definition I got is like all that appears and exists, like the entire world of all possible phenomena.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. And so actually, if you want to put the literal meaning of each word, you can.
Mm-hmm.
What I really want is that you tell me, from the translation that you have, that you give me the part that corresponds to these first two, to line 1 and line 3. So to the first sentence.
So what?
Until
So
Charcel, until, here, kun la Charcel, until J3, this is one sentence, all the
yes.
verses. Yes.
Okay.
And so what I want
yes, please.
is that in line 6 here, in middle of these dashes, I want that here in this A6 that you put the translation that corresponds to the sentence up there.
Okay, but in Spanish order.
No, corresponding to the Tibetan, this sentence. Yes, the words are going to be put in Spanish order, of course.
But for example, so the first word would be the translation of Nancy, or
no.
I see.
Can you read the translation?
It says Om rindo homenaje al Buda, al Dharma y a la Sangha sublime, and then it keeps going.
Yes. And then it goes until where? Please continue.
And it goes que en los universos afortunados de las 10 direcciones, donde todos los fenómenos son totalmente puros y están espontáneamente presentes por naturaleza. No, that's where it ends with sok.
Yes, por naturales. Yes, yeah. And so
por naturaleza.
Por naturaleza. Then you have a full stop, right?
Yes.
Okay, so now what I did it with you. So until here, I want that you copy into A6.
Until
naturaleza.
Okay, so like, for example,
the whole thing, everything that you read to me.
So like this.
No, the sentence all together.
I see. Okay.
Yeah. Not in different cells, in the same cell, A6.
Okay. 1 second. And then okay, that's it.
Yes. Let me see until it's done. Yes. Okay. Yes, exactly. That's what I require. That's what I'm going to be using. Then if you think that putting here, for example, Rangshin, that naturaleza is nice to have because you find it interesting and you want to see
okay.
Rangshin and like that, then you can put.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
I may use it in the future, but it's not what I'm asking you to do right now. I may use it in the future.
I probably will, because if not, it'll just be copy pasting without actually really reading
Yes.
the Tibetan.
Okay.
So I probably
Yes.
will. I'll try to just copy paste everything, and then I'll kind of look at the words.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
But then here, like for example, now you have the second sentence, dacha trashisho. What is the equivalent in Sanskrit?
Well, here, Deshak Desho, que todo nos sea propicio.
And how do you know that it doesn't go further than that?
Well, just because it finishes, like, just because of looking at it, it finished in presentes por naturaleza. And then if you said that it's just one sentence, then there's one sentence that finishes and ends. And it's like in exclamations. So que todo nos sea propicio.
Okay. Yeah. So because of that, here you have an extra, yes, but so you have some.
I see. Sometimes I won't have that, so I'll have to look at it. I see.
Look at the words. Then you have to check that what is actually dacha mean, what is sho mean, what is trashi meaning. And then if you see dachak, yes, you'll say, okay, dachak is nos. Trashi is to be auspicious. Then you'll kind of understand what it means. And then sho is I don't know exactly. Yeah, and then by looking at words, you know where you have to stop.
I see. I
copy
see.
and pasting.
I got it.
That's
now.
the idea. Yes.
Okay. Now I see. Okay. All right. Thanks.
Welcome. Okay. So A1, A3, B1. B9. Okay, 2. B11, I have it as well. B131. Okay. C1 also. D1. Not yet, okay. Pam, did you which prayer did you choose?
I would choose the.
Yeah, K3. I saw. Yeah, I just saw it now. Okay, so K. I didn't. Yeah, let me do it now. Okay, then I'll do it and get you started. Okay.
Yeah, I would choose the G2, the prayer to the Dharmapalas.
Okay. G2. Okay, yeah, so I will prepare that one. Renzen is still not here yet.
Será isto? Sim. Talvez este. Isso, esse. Machine. E os meus com eles mesmos.
J1.
E
Okay.
E para para em.
Okay, Pam, it's ready. So yes, so you see that there's this Google spreadsheet, J125. You make a copy of it and you put your name, like for example, C5 PT Katarina. You do the same, but with the other file.
Okay.
Yeah. And I expect that at some point you're going to ask me, well, why are we not splitting this into two sentences instead of say, you kept it as one, and yet there are two sentences inside. I expect that at some point you're going to ask me this.
Mhm.
Otherwise, you will know that you have missed something.
Okay.
Exatamente este. Ups. E agora este. Este. Também.
Okay, so Shenzhen is still not there. Okay.
So we just basically fill with the present French translation the gap, right?
In your case, line 8. A1, A8. So the first sentence in Tibetan goes until the 5th line. And so with the Tibetan words that are split, you find until where this goes into the translation. You copy it and put it into line 8A, I mean cell 8A.
So okay, so I just copied the translation, right?
Yes. Yeah. And then if you want to put some words for you to remember, etc., then there's this place under each word, this extra cell
I see.
under each word that you can use if you want.
Okay.
I may use that or not at some point, but what now I want is that you have I want to have the sentence that corresponds to this passage, to each passage.
Okay.
And then you have the kind of extreme sentences, extremely shortened sentences. Like you look at line 29, this sentence is just only one word, check.
Right. Nice. Okay. All right.
But then you have other passages that are very big, like 69. It goes until 83.
Wow.
And it's only one sentence.
Wow. Indeed. Okay.
Coralie is there? No. She's...
Normally she's there, yeah. I will tell her if she didn't.
Okay.
I tell her.
Me revoilà.
Ok. Alors, quelle prière est-ce que tu as choisi? Which prayer did you choose?
I had wrote in the chat K3.
Ah,
I was
that was you.
with confession.
But I have K1 and K. I don't have K3.
Ah, okay. Then I can go back to K1 then.
K1, K5, K19, K25.
K25. Well, yeah, K25. Perhaps it's a little bit more meat.
Ah, I mean, it's. I don't think there's more or less meat. I mean, it's just looking at words and trying to find where the sentence breaks are. But yeah, if it's all a question
Well,
about what
I'm
is
more
interesting to you.
used to do the K1, so I would prefer to do K1 because I often I sing it more often.
Okay,
So K1.
no problem. So I need to give me, I don't know, between 5 and 10 minutes to do it.
Perfect. Well, now I can look at this one.
Okay, I'm uploading it. Okay.
So is it on the drive that I'm going to find it?
Yes, in the drive, and let me, in the drive alignment.
Yes, I'm there.
Yes,
K1.
and then
Okay.
K1, not the CSV. Wait 1 minute. Let me just open it in the drive, Google Sheets, and then yes, you make a copy of that file, and you rename it like the others did, with the language and your name. So here again, I was saying to Pam, so you have, you see from, did you open the file?
Yes.
In which folder shall we put the copy, Jobchen? Translation study?
Same folder, just right there. Just
Alignment.
below. Just below, in the same folder, right below.
Alignment, okay. Okay.
Yes. Yeah, you just make copy and pass in the same folder. Yeah, actually make a copy and it does automatically in the same place. Google does it in the same place. Yeah. So you don't need to download it. I mean, if you want to download, you can, but I think it's easiest to stay online. So do you have it open, Coralie?
Yes, I have. Oh, you don't hear me. Yes, you
yes,
hear
okay.
me.
Yes, I hear you. Okay, so yes. So the first sentence goes line 1 until 3 in your file.
Yeah.
And so looking at the words and looking dictionary or knowing by yourself already, I don't know, then you should find what is the passage that corresponds to that in the translation that you have. And you copy it and you paste it into A6.
A6, okay.
Between the dashes.
Yes.
And then you do the same with the next one. You find and see until where does it cover. Then you pass it into 12, etc., etc.
Okay. In between the, okay.
Yes.
The dashes.
Yeah, the dashes. Yes. And in case you want to add the dictionary's definition that you find because of you like or because it's different or whatever, then you under each word there's this empty box that you can fill.
Okay.
At some point in the future, I may use that, but it's not sure. So if you want to put it, it's fine. Otherwise, then what I really want is the sentence that goes together with the first 2 lines from the translation.
How do you do here? Oh, may I... Est-ce que je peux agrandir la police de tout le tableau parce que j'y vois pas grand-chose, ou est-ce qu'il y a un moyen de grossir ça autrement?
This is your file. So what I would do is to change the font, and then you can make it, something like that.
Yes, it's better. Thanks.
Yeah.
Now I can read.
Yeah,
Thank you.
You do it the way you want. The editing doesn't matter because when I will download it, it will erase all the formatting.
Okay. Good.
Yeah.
Let's start.
Não dá. Bina. Citar. Não, de certeza.
Yeah, you have also, like Pam had, if you look at line 139, you have one sentence that is one verb.
Yes. Mi be.
Yeah, and 2 syllable. Pam had 1 syllable only.
Believe. Acreditar.
You okay, Katarina?
Ah, someone is talking to me.
Yes, I hear you struggle a bit.
Oh, I thought my mic was mute.
No.
Actually,
That's okay.
No, I can see by this that I would be and completely unable to. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. I'm listening.
I would be completely unable to do any translation at this moment because just knowing some words would be impossible to structure a sentence.
Yeah, it's very different from our language.
Yeah.
It will come. You have to start.
But yeah, at least I see some words. Can you already structure the sentence?
A bit, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mostly.
Hey, Drupchen? You're on mute. Quick question. I have
Yes, yes.
if you could look at the one that I'm doing, I've finished for the eight auspicious ones, but then after that there's more text that I don't think is in the prayer, or I'm not sure. It's just like I finished. If you go into the one that's mine,
Yes.
it kind of starts another thing again, and I'm not sure what it is.
Okay. Yes, yes. This is, yeah, it is a Chongjumensal. It's a prayer that Khyentse Rinpoche wanted to include into the new version of the collection, but it is not there yet.
Mm.
And in the version of the Tibetan that I have, they were put together.
I see.
Yeah.
I see. What would you recommend that I do? I don't know if I can find. I could try to find a translation of that in Spanish, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, of that other one, no, you can leave it like that. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Okay. Okay.
No, it's better to. You can move on to another translation or.
Yeah. Can you tell me one that you've already finished?
All that are there, I have already finished.
All the
ones that are in this folder, I have prepared. Those that are not prepared are on my computer.
All the ones that are in alignment.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Cool. I'll choose another one. And I think Ritzin just also answered in the group chat.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. And yes, something. If I would prefer to have like Nancy, Namda, and all these, I prefer to have in Spanish.
Which ones?
The translation of the words, individual words.
Okay, I could try it. It would take some time, but yeah, of course.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine now. You can leave it like that. But
I did it for the first
Spanish,
ones.
Yes. Yes. Okay.
Oh, but you would like a single word.
Yes. Here, for example, in E2 or yes C2 in the second line, all the words that you have put are in English.
Ah, that's true. That's true. It's because it was in.
Yeah, you just
from the dictionary. I just copied.
Yes, right.
Okay, yeah, I'll put them in Spanish.
Yes, because I'm sure that what's his name, Andre, since he's making this glossary with all the languages, including Italian and I don't remember others. I'm sure Spanish is already there, and he would like to have also.
Okay. Okay. So, question for
entries
me.
to add. Yes.
For me, it's exactly the same which one I do. After I put this into Spanish, would you prefer if I move on to another prayer, or I can kind of try to do all of these words from this prayer?
It's like Spanish. You want. It's like you want. For me, what I want is that you look into the dictionary and get used to the vocabulary. So, if it's boring for you to do one, then you can do something else. Or if you like it doing that way, it's good also. But if you translate from the English into Spanish, these entries, they're going to be to end up in Andres' glossary.
Okay. Okay.
So
that sounds useful. So I'll do at least some of them, at least the ones that look interesting and things like that.
Okay, perfect.
All right, great.
Thank you.
Yes. How because you put 2 lines in Tibetan and then 2 lines with the 3 dash.
Yes. So how do you first? Yes, the first thing I want is that you make a copy of this file.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that it's your file and you do what you want inside it.
So
yes, and if you look at the others, like let's say C5, Catarina has made a copy for her, C5-PT, Portuguese, and then Catarina, her name.
Oh, okay, copy of document. Okay.
Yes, yes.
That's it.
Rename it that way, and copy afterwards, yes.
Okay, and then in this one,
so yes.
For example, on line 5, what?
Let me open it and let's look at it together. Okay, so yes, so the first sentence goes from Kanyam until Kinkorzo.
Okay, that's what I wanted to know. And but there's two
Yes.
lines.
Yes.
It's because
Two
different
lines.
languages or what?
Because I didn't want that that you have to scroll all the way until I don't know how many. So I didn't want to leave it in one line, because otherwise you would have to endlessly scroll to the right if the sentence is long.
So when I copy in line 5, it will automatically go spread it onto two lines.
No. What I want is that you look at the vocabulary, and I want that in line in the cell A6 between the dashes. I want that in A6 you put the part of the translation that corresponds to this sentence.
The whole sentence in one box.
The whole sentence. The whole sentence in one cell. Yes, in one box. Exactly. Then you can help yourself with the words that are separated. And yes. And then in case it's interesting for you to keep under each word a definition or word or in French, then you can use that space under each word. But I'm not going to use it right now. In the future, maybe we're going to include it into glossaries. But what I want right now, more than have a word for word translations under each word, is to have the sentence itself in between the dashes.
So you will search for cap, and this whole sentence will come up.
Yes,
that's the idea.
Yes, exactly. Yes, and with cap in bold, both in the.
But then you need to know where. It doesn't work because it's several. Okay. It doesn't work when the thing is in several lines. It goes in many lines. Is there a way to paste all in, to not take the formatting? But mine is mixed with phonetic.
Yes. I think the easiest is that you open a Word file and then you clean it up in the Word file before passing.
Yeah, I see.
Drupchen,
yes.
I'm a little lost in translation.
Yes.
When I just finished, for example, the first line.
Yes.
But the line continues, for example, then too. But I don't know where I should put
let me open your and then you tell me which line you are.
Yes, the very first line.
Yes. Yes. Okay. No. Everything should be. No. It's not that way actually. So if you read the translation, can you read the first bit of the translation? The whole sentence. No. In French, in the translation.
Excuse. Dans votre palais qui flamboie.
Yes. Okay. So then go on until you find Choju Chadab Korgi Kor. Until the end of this sentence.
Okay.
And then you copy all this passage in one time, and you copy all of it into the cell A8. Yes. Not word by word. I want the whole sentence to be in into A8.
Okay, I do that.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm separating in words just to make it easier for you to search in the dictionary.
Like that?
Let me check. Yes. Or you could put it in one line. It's fine also.
Okay.
I will anyhow, in the end, yes, if you keep it in different lines, then yeah, I'm going to, it's in the, let's say if I want to, in the glossary, when I'm going to search Barwa, which is the first, or Kalpa, then I'm going to copy the whole sentence.
What is the most convenient for you, that I put it in a line?
It's do what is easiest for you.
Okay, okay. Okay, okay.
Yeah, then there's okay. Okay. I don't really guess. I don't really find where the tueuses et dévoreuses are coming from.
Whom are you talking to?
To Pem.
Hmm.
Because it is in his text.
Yeah. Did you yeah, indeed.
Yeah. Yeah. So something for you to search.
Yeah, it's like a comment he did in the translation, since
Okay. Okay. Good.
since the 10 Wrathful One are composed of Mamo and yeah, so it's a kind of comment. It's not in the Tibetan.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So it's good to know. That means it gives you an idea of the translator's work.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Normally, it's just the 10 Wrathful Ones. That's all. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not really sure how to understand it. Shut up.
I was speaking of Chochu. Chochu.
Chochu is 10 Wrathful Ones.
said-
That's okay. Yeah.
Chatap, I mean, where is it?
초주 차답 거르기걸.
Ah, right, right.
They're around who?
Vajakilaya.
Ah oui, c'est ça, c'est les Chatap Nishu. C'est pas les 20.
Le 10.
But then,
Non, ça c'est les 10, mais après c'est Chatap, c'est Nishu, je crois.
Chatham Nishiway, je pense aussi. I think also so. But yes,
Okay.
in the translation that we have here,
Okay.
what we have
It's two
is
things. There are two kind of kor. Sorry.
yeah, what we have here is like yeah, chochu chatab korgikor, and in the translation they have written les dévoreuses et les
Tueuses.
tueuses. Yes, yeah. So I was wondering where did this come from? Is it the what chatab actually means?
Maybe Chatap. Huh? Is there the 10 are already translated? There's something for the
Yes.
10 Chochu?
Yes. Yes.
Ah, yeah,
You
so
can open. Yeah, open PEM's file.
yeah,
You will see.
I'm lost. Oh, no, where's Pim?
J1, 2, 5. You see in the list of the files, you'll see where is PEM's names, and then you can
Got
Yeah.
it. Mhm.
Yeah, because there's the mandala and
It's not in the dictionary. Shut up.
Aussi, et leurs émissaires.
I guess emissary is put as kor. Shut up, kor.
Quand,
yeah,
je
the
pense
surroundings.
ah oui, kor qui kor. Ouais.
Yeah. But in the Tibetan, when you see chochu chatab kor, chochu is also part of the entourage.
Yeah.
It's and in the French rendering, it is les dikouroussés et leurs émissaires. So the emissary is only left for the chatab.
But maybe the Chatap or the emissaries of the 10, maybe they each have two, I think. They each have one Cha and one Tap, each of the 10. It could work.
This I don't. Yeah.
I think so. I think they go by pair around, each of the 10 have two. It's possible.
Yes. But what? So yes. So where is kor in the translation?
Yeah, it's each of the 10.
No, the words, not the understanding.
Kor, yeah, it would be émissaire.
Yeah. If it
And
is
the kor,
émissaire, yeah.
the
I'm
kor
talking just about the words. Yeah.
maybe kor ki kor is entour, contour.
Ah, yes. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the surroundings.
Then yeah, he took it in that way. Maybe yes. Korgi kor.
I think they all surrounded by the 10 plus. There are two. Each one have two.
Okay.
So
Ah, yes. Okay.
here they don't
Yeah.
put 20, but we know it's 20.
I think Tratap has the same meaning as Tramen. I think it's Tramen.
It's the ones with the animal head, no?
Yeah.
Yes, that's why they're animal headed divinities.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Tramen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the deities of the mandala.
Okay. Yeah. So the translator has made the choice to korgikor, to translate korgikor as contour, to be surrounded by.
Yeah.
It's completely okay. When I'm going to say the translator has made a choice, it just means that he did his work. And when you will be also making translation, you'll also be making choices, and that's completely okay. It's normal. The only thing is to be aware of what choice we are making and why. And this is the most important thing when you do translations. More than saying, okay, this is good or not good, it is why did he make this choice? What is his choice? This is the thing to be looking at. And so here, yeah, he made that choice, and it's fine. It renders the meaning. It's okay. I didn't see it that way until Rinzin said that, so I was wondering where kor went to. Yeah.
Sinon, ce serait qu'entoure leur entourage, mais ce serait un peu lourd, peut-être.
Yeah, exactly. So that's the reason. That's the reason behind this choice, or at least one possible. To exactly know what the translator meant, then we'll have to ask him, but that looks like a logical answer.
And so, Drupjan, in Tibetan, the word chaman is something to say that could mean alliage or
I don't know.
Like
this, yeah.
You don't know this word? This word is not. It's not a common word in spoken Tibetan, chaman. Yeah. Okay.
No. At least not to me.
Okay. Okay.
You want to check it looks okay because it's kind of quite long. I mean, the way it appears.
Okay.
Just
yes, okay. Let me see.
But it doesn't wrap in the box. It kind of continues endlessly. Do I need to do something or it's okay?
Let me open it. Where are you?
Or you can check the second line already. I mean, the two first are a little different. Then it continues like the 12, 20. They're all like that.
Yes,
but look, for example, 28, it gets very long. And
yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's
okay?
completely okay. Yeah, because I'm going to process it programmatically with a script, with a program. So yeah, doesn't matter.
Perfect.
Yeah. Then that could be actually, once we have done the whole collection of practices, what I will be able to do is take any random word in Tibetan and list all the occurrences in all the prayers at once. So it will be a great help to make sure that we use the same vocabulary in all contexts. And on the contrary, it will also show where there are different choices of words for the same Tibetan word.
Dans mon K1, in my K1, I'm not
Yes.
sure. Well, how do you want me to cut the sentence that is line 25? About Nong Xing Gyepe Teloshak. I'm not sure it's really two proposition if Nongwa is also under the Teloshak influence,
Did you-
governance. You say in
Yes.
English? Yes.
Did you check in dictionary what Nong is?
Yeah, it's false or doing false, and I have to go back to it. But yeah, I've
Yes.
looked at it, and it was not so clear in this context. Fault, transgression.
No, it's a verb, as a verb, not as a noun, as a verb.
So yes, verb nongwa.
Maybe without the sa yangju.
Nongwa. Nong, no, internal. I don't see a word, a verb. I don't
see a
see
verb.
a translation.
Let me check here.
Gao, Nong.
Yeah, maybe it's a kind of
Yes, to give, to
archaism.
grant. Sorry.
No, this is nang, gao nang anang.
Yes, but that was one that was proposed. But yeah.
Yes, no.
Imperative
Yes, okay.
nung.
It
Something
may
like
be
that.
it may be the imperative of nang, of give to grant, but here non is you have it also in spoken Tibetan. Non son.
Tanda karere. Non song manna.
Norya the dunta tiwar. Nor. It's
Nor
to
song.
make a mistake. Yes.
So it's to
I made
make
a mistake. Yes, I did wrong.
But Teloshak governs both Nor tang Gyopa.
No, because first you say I
Yes,
made
I
something
have
wrong,
done that,
and then in the second time you say I confess, and I regret it.
Okay, so now I think I know what I'm supposed to do. Thank you.
But then I want to see it confess in the next sentence, in 38.
Yes. That's I understood now.
Ah yes, okay.
Adoration et transgression des 100 000, nanana. Même s'il n'y a pas le verbe faire, je confesse plein de
Okay.
repentir et de regrets. Gyopa, ils l'ont divisé en deux.
Yeah. Yeah. So yes, so it means that from what I'm seeing here, the verb is simply omitted. So the choice of the translator was to not translate non.
Yes.
Okay. Rabtu Nongshin Kyobetolosha.
And you did these mistakes very fully.
Yes, on top of that, yeah. So I am a little bit surprised that there's no translation, but yeah, whatever. There must be a reason.
Drupchen, can you
Yes.
look at line 256? How you?
Yes. Okay.
I don't understand how they got there.
Yes.
Thank you.
256.
256 is Korlor.
Color majorci.
Yeah. How does it work? Where is that in there? Is it the core of the offerings to the Sangha?
No,
This
no.
core?
No.
That's why.
No.
Where is that in here?
Yes. Yeah. I'm going to say what I read in Tibetan. Then after we try to make sense of the translation. Mount Dribe Korlor. So it's like Dribe Korlor Majurchik. May something not happen. This something is Mount Dribe Korlor. And so Maung is in the future. So it can say Maung Bala Dribe Korlor Majurchik.
The wheel of obscuration.
Wheel of Dripa. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So the wheel in the meaning of something that endlessly happens.
Okay. Because before there's Tanda Gyula Mine. Oh, yeah, but they don't say there is not. Where is that actually? It's maybe Alenchak. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's understood. Yeah.
It's understood. Okay. It's from line 241, the Lenchak. Oh, what?
Yes, I think that's it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Usually, as a rule of thumb, when you search for something that you don't find, like a subject or something like that, you just go backwards until you find something that looks like it.
Yeah. Okay.
And actually, this is true. I was looking at this and thinking about this. Even in French, that's how it happens. For example, if you have a pronoun like il fait quelque chose, he does something, etc. If you want to know what is this he, il, you just go back in the text until you find a noun, a subject.
That's true.
Yeah. So it's the same for Tibetan.
But should I put a note when it looks not a word, like not sticking to the Tibetan, like puissions-nous d'autres dettes dans le futur?
Yes, you can. Yes. Yeah.
How do you write it, or what code do you want us to use?
What you can do is to write after the dashes. So
after
I know
the dashes in the next box, you mean in like column B?
Yes. Yeah.
On the top or bottom dash?
Like you want, either of them. Yeah.
Okay, and there I put just a translation different from Tibetan, or not different, but yeah,
what you want. Yeah.
Different.
Yeah.
Translation not literal.
Yeah. Then after, in the end, when I process it, I can tell my computer to check at these places, especially for behind the dashes, if there's something. And then if there is something, to kind of make a list of all the context, all the sentences with the translation where I have such notes.
Okay.
And then it can be used later.
Because there also the Shunubunku, I think it was a kind of attempt.
Yeah.
Jeune Corps Caché, and I think they didn't like it. They didn't keep it in the end. So I put it. Okay, I will put it there. Okay.
Yes, talking about that, Coralie, maybe you can put also a note after the dashes in the place where there was this Raptu Nanxing that was missing.
Well, if you want me to say what I think is wrong in the translation also?
Not necessarily wrong, but points that should be looked at, that may be discussed in improving the actual translations. That may be relevant.
Okay.
Not that we want to decide it right now, but we know that here is something that we need to talk about.
Sure.
When was your last break, Santiago? Are you still
Good question.
okay? Don't forget to drink a tea or something.
Yeah, no, sorry, but I did take it not so long ago.
Good, good.
Not so long ago. Thank you.
You said between the dashes too, or not? Sorry.
You should put a note after the dashes.
After the dashes.
In the
okay.
next box, yes, in the next cell.
In the column B next to the.
Yes.
Ah, yeah, now I get it. Thank you, Rinzen.
Yes, I wanted to say that this alignment task, I want it to be enjoyable. So I chose for the French side and for the Spanish and for Catalina also, I chose to use the prayers in the collection of prayers. But if you have anything else with the Tibetan and with the translation that you would like to align, that you think is enjoyable for you to do, then you can also ask me to do it, and I'm going to do the same with it.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I will think about this. Thank you.
Yes. The reason why I chose the collection of practices is because it is something that kind of, it's a pending work that is on top of my head, something that I was not able to do. So it's kind of personally biased. There's a personal agenda behind it to push forward what I was not able to do. And I thought that maybe that would not be too bad for you to work on, because I think you're interested that the prayers are better, generally speaking. But then if you have other things, like in the future, we can think of doing that for other works, let's say Kunzala Meshelung, or the 37 practices, or the prayers that we do in the retreat, parallel retreat, etc. Anything.
Yeah, do you know if there's I was thinking the Treasury of Precious Qualities, actually. I don't know if it exists.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I don't know if it exists, but it could be very nice, yes, because then we'll be able to kind of match the Tibetan and English.
Have French and English. And
yes, exactly.
It would be. We would learn a lot. Yeah.
Yes, but then the thing is that if we embark on the Treasure of Precious Qualities, it is 2 huge volumes.
Yeah, no, we can decide chapter by chapter. Not we cannot commit to the whole thing, or even a subject or something, sub-chapter. I don't know.
Something like that. Yeah.
But this,
so that's why I was thinking maybe something smaller, like a prayer or something like that. It looks nicer. At least we have the feeling that we have done something quite fast.
Yeah. No, but it could be like one of the bodhicitta section, or the 8 freedoms, or so we can make it short within that.
Sure. Yes.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. Generally speaking, this would then serve the purpose of extracting the experience of the translators who have done these translations for us. Because instead of looking at dictionary, we would look at the sentence that they have translated when we look forward. Let's say we look for Trashi, then we can look in a given, like let's say in the Treasure of Precious Qualities, how has Trashi been rendered in the translations? What were the choices to translate Trashi?
And yeah, do you know if the commentary of Bodhicharyavatara exists in a digital format? The Perle d'Ambroisie or the Nectar of Manjushri's speech?
It must exist, yes.
In digital, that would be really nice, because I only have it as a print. This would also be interesting.
But then this for this to work, we need to have, for the Tibetan, I think it would be easy to find. For Tibetan, I think it's easier. Okay. But then for the French and the English and for the Spanish and the Portuguese, then we would have to contact who edited it, the editors and the publishers, to see if we are allowed to work on their job, on their work.
Okay, yeah. This is we can ask them. Okay, sure, of course, it's a good idea. Yeah, it's true. Mm-hmm. I'm sure they're happy if it can be useful, but we can check.
Yes, we have to ask the permission.
Sure. Okay.
But then, of course, I would prefer that we move forward as a team. So if we can all work on the same content, meaning that if we can find content that has been translated in 3 languages, that would be the best. Kunzala Meshelung, I think, is translated in the 3 of them. I know there's Makara editions have done a Brazilian Portuguese translation. In Spanish, it is translated by Maria Jesus. There's a French.
I think so, yes.
Yeah. So
yeah, the Spanish is very good, because she compared the 3 other languages and asked a lot of questions, clarified a lot of things.
Yes.
The Italian, you mean, no?
No, I mean the Spanish.
Okay.
Yeah, the Spanish, I think,
very good, done by Luciana.
Yes, there's also Italian.
That's what was saying. Italian. She did a magnifique job. Very, very good. But
yeah. And about the Spanish, actually, there's a nice anecdote about it. Is that Maria Jesus, she wanted to ask questions and have questions answered, and she had a whole list of questions, and everyone was very afraid of spending too much time with her. And at one point, she asked me to answer her question. So I said, okay. Then we spent like, I think 5 or 6 hours in one row, just answering her questions in the Padmakara meeting room. And then at some point she asked me a question and she said, well, this, what does it mean? And I said, well, it means that, because in spoken Tibetan, this is how it's said. And she wouldn't buy it that my understanding was correct because the spoken Tibetan said so. It had to be from another type of argument, but just saying in spoken Tibetan, we said that, so that's what it means in the text, is not an argument that she accepted.
I see, but especially Kunzal Ameshelong, because Patrul Rinpoche use a lot the spoken language, isn't it?
But she didn't buy it. She still wanted other things, other reasons.
And then?
I don't remember how I managed to get around the thing, but I remember it took quite a long time.
I see.
Yeah. But actually the ability to see the solution of the translators when you're making new translations yourself is something that I wish I had when I started working with Padmakara, because I knew that they had a lot of decisions that were made in different books, etc. But I had no access to it because I didn't have the time to read and to compare the Tibetan, etc. for, yes, in like 20 or 30 books just to have an answer for one sentence. So if we align it in this way, then in the click of a button just in one click, we can access to all of that, if that is done.
Drupchen? No. No.
You think I can help you, Catalina, since Drupchen doesn't have his headset?
No, no.
Ah.
I'm just finished for today. And Drupchen, can you hear me?
Yes, sorry, I was muted.
Okay. Well, just to let you know that I could, of course, I couldn't at this level structure a sentence. I have no idea if we're talking about the noun,
maybe
the verb, plural, singular, all this stuff, that it is impossible. But
maybe we didn't
so
understand
what I
properly.
did was try to put the words that I found in the words that I say, sem palavra, it's the ones that I couldn't find this word. I saw the syllables to see if I could identify something, some meaning.
Yes.
But some of them not even syllables. As you can see, some of them don't have anything. And then, for instance, here in my age column, I have at the end some words that I saw in the Portuguese version, which I tried to see the Tibetan word, and I couldn't find them in the text. For instance, if you take nirvana, I saw two ways of writing nirvana.
Yes. Yeah.
I couldn't find it in the text, but it sure must be there.
Where did you see it? In the translation?
I mean, the Portuguese translation speaks about going beyond the extremes of nirvana and samsara.
Yes, it's here. It's I-19.
I-19. So this is the samsara.
Samsara is C, the first syllable.
And
the second one is nirvana.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But most importantly, what I want, it's very good that you did all that, but what I want is here in A24, I want that you copy the whole passage in the translation. From the beginning. So you go in your translation, you copy, can you read me the beginning of this?
But how could I tell you a sentence if I don't know?
No, but because you see that, yes, in the translation, where do you find the wisdom of
you mean
omniscience?
In the Portuguese translation?
Yes.
That is done in the prayers, in the book of prayers.
Yes.
If I find this one, for instance.
Yes. The wisdom of sabedoria da omnisciencia or something like that.
This one is there, yes, actually.
Where is it? At what point does it appear? Pretty low.
What do you mean at point? Are you looking at the prayer?
No, I'm not looking, but I imagine, because I see there's a lot of Tibetan on top, so it must be pretty low in your translation.
Low in the sentence?
No, in the content you have, let's say you have, can you, you uploaded the PDF, right?
Yes.
Okay, so let me open it.
It's the last sentence of this piece, yeah.
Let me find it. So
actually this sentence is complete.
long time. Okay. C8. Let me reach C1. Okay. So, yes, I'm looking at it now. So here in the translation, at what place do you see in the translation that there is talking about the wisdom of omniscience?
So it's the last sentence of this C5. It's
C5.
the last. Tartuk sichit ale depe konkien eshe tochinlo. So actually this
C5. No, you're too far. Ah, yes, okay, yes, yeah, right. Sorry, yes.
This is the last one, and actually this is quite complete.
Primordial, yes. Okay.
But
so let me check again the.
But lots of things in the other two sentences I could not find.
Yes. Okay. So
because it's, of course, I don't.
Yes. So what I want.
Okay.
What I would like is that you copy all the translation from this page, from Amanjushri until Du Samsara I Du Nirvana. You copy all the translation from the PDF.
Okay.
And you put it into one line to make it into one sentence. And then you can copy it into here, A24.
Okay.
Because this is the content, this is the translation of all this passage.
Okay. I don't know if this is going to, but only the Portuguese.
Only the Portuguese, not the phonetics.
Oh, but not today. Okay.
But you understood what I mean? No, I mean, Katerina, did you understand what I wanted to do? Oh, okay. Four minutes left. Katarina?
Yes.
Yes. So if there are words that you can't find, like for example, B3, where you put same palabra, it's completely okay. It's no problem. You can just leave it like that. But looking at other words, like we looked at Kunken and Yeshe, so omniscient wisdom, this was enough to see until where the sentence goes.
Yes.
So even though you don't understand all the words, you don't want to check all the words, it's fine. Just to find some words that enable you to know where the sentence starts and where it ends. So then you can pass it into the lines, like 32 afterwards.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now we should go for the prayers almost, right?
Yes. Yeah, in 3 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so now it's time for the prayer. Sonam diyen tamje zimbanyen tomne nyeben ranam pamje shin jenga na chen balon chubai simben solen rowan rowan shu gansan sangen tonlen kembrando monsara odon waran darpai shin Zunben dundre xingkan yongzong wan tongchuan dunggen zhola changze luan chunjue sangyen jiangsen nian rangdang jamyang jinzen chanan durjenzen jamba la soi jiangchu sanban dan neden chu zhuan derai chenbon du Zamling Gencho Mejun Lomben Che Nanjuro Wangchuan Genchuan Zai So Kiambara Kanzhi Nyame Bema Juan Xinchuan Chesuan Bero Atisha Goma Nonga Marmen Dambo Jin Jamya Lama Laso Jambu Kendan Zhube Rinzin Conan Dan Yendan Xianzhuan Kanzhu Chunjuan Suan Tundan Nenen Guluan Tujingong Tumden Duan Duden Amban Da Sangan Juden Chenbuan Nambaji Kanjuan Xinjuan Ganjian Jumbuan Dan Zhujue Xingdan Qingye Laso Amba Tumden Dan Da Nangian Tsultan Da Xindu Nyambara Jurba Delan Zeng Juan Tsunzhen Urmen Gelsen To Shenpen Zumen Jiangchu Sanban Da Damtsen Denshin Genzo Renga Chan Tsenyen Demba Rimu Marmendar Jurban de la Yeshe Chende Nam Yeparang La Tunjen Jamdo Sun Dunge Nyamang and Simchen Nyamon Tomdran Dusen Chinwei Jin Dan Lai Shunan Chanduan Lomaran Yin Danba Nanchuan Dawe Ningman Ye Zamba Jendun Jurben Densen Yin Jibjin Chunyong Garcho Soma Yin Yin Kam Gandua La Me La Luen Ken Den Dan Den Ran Jurben Danba No Jiamain Jihu Gombuan Tuji Jin Quanan Tundan Tuzi Topje Lan Tungen Jue Shumban Jilang Domju Wangchu Ngawe Na Tenpa Nyamba Denda Surchu Jin Ketun Rumto Zemran Jurban Mambura Junen Demba Sovaran Zuan Pambu Nisuan Zoden Chimai Gatun Rinchen Drumen Barwanda Gelden Remen Betsen Darlamban Delan Kue Tswangi Semjur Shin Gunjan Denlan Dundan Ginjur Tenzhen Gedun De Yen Zamlin Jai Shantan Ruban Darshin Jambra Shuan Zolan Kanan Chuben Chenzuan Ye Dambe Chunge Najen Ramdun Ru Monde Lambu Leban Gemjin Tumden Chole Numbering Gengurange Denzen Genai Shabe Dembanda tembe jindan tsenda sanamba tenla na mingel amara njuran tembe ngelzen chojuran renjuran jancho samjo rambo anje Magye bana ingenjuran ba nyamba mebanda kone gondo ampe shu injise namka nebanda rowa injise nenjuramba tese ndane nenjurane rowe ndong sawar shu.
Thank you.
See you tomorrow.
See you guys tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
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 See you tomorrow.